This sprint has been really inspiring. The level of quality and thought that's gone into the work of the nonprofits we've seen is really bar none. You have organizations that have worked with teachers, with children, with parents, with health providers for 10 or more years, now figuring out how to build this new technology with and for their communities, with evaluation, with learning, with a lot of iteration and feedback and changes that is being led by these nonprofits.
So I was really excited for our awardees to basically commit to the projects they're going to do. One of the big goals of this accelerator is to, have examples of integrating Gen AI and global development that can stand up to scrutiny. They're evidence-based. We really want examples that are, beyond toy projects or demos, but like actually AI actually helping people's lives, actually benefiting people's lives.
One of our accelerator projects is focusing on how to make these models better in understanding the agricultural vocabulary. Because often what we see is that in LLMs, a lot of agricultural terminology, especially the localized ones, right, like in Hindi or Swahili, are actually not available. That's one of the projects we really want to focus on.
One of the main things we're working with the accelerator is on speech models. Kind of have a solution which seems a bit more natural, to the same way a mom would walk into a clinic and talk to a nurse or talk to a doctor about ABCD. So we could talk to a device and get some information. And there's obviously questions. How are we going to deploy this? Trying to make it as accessible as possible. So hopefully with the accelerator, support of the agency fund, support of OpenAI, we're going to be able to achieve this.
I could see a world where digital public goods are created as a result of these 7 applications. So we may find that while these 7 applications may vary from healthcare to education to agriculture, that fundamentally there are certain core attributes, for example, the ability to deliver targeted instruction or the ability to coach, that are common across these 7 use cases.
A lot of these orgs are pursuing AI interventions in a way that we haven't seen before. There's no answers, no examples that they can follow. This is a risk. This is a bet that, hey, this hasn't been tried before, but this organization is going to be the first to do this.
This is the way technology gets owned by society. This is the way technology supports society and human development. It's through a careful building of institutions that know how to use technology and know how to relay it to the communities. Of course, NGOs themselves need funding that is flexible, that allows them to experiment with these tools, to see what works, what doesn't. There is a layer of technologies and capabilities that needs to be funded. And we're hoping to, as a donor collaborative, bring together donors who can help build that infrastructure, the institutions that we need to make technology work for society.